Fatherhood is a person who's reliable, strong, dependent.
And when was the last time that they heard you say, daughter or son, I love you?
Being a father, my life has changed so much. Just from a person who, I was always disciplined, but when my son came, it just put more discipline to it. Because for me, growing up, I always was around male figures who had taught me well as far as family.
Sister or brother, I love you.
Hello, Daddy. Will you bring me to school? I love Daddy. Pick me up at school. I love Daddy when takes pictures of me. I love Daddy when he gets some cereal. I love Daddy when he play video games on his phone.
Just to give 100% of himself and everything that he do. No matter what it is, sports, just be around others, always show them your best.
Holding the baby in my arms, and the first smile and the first look she had, so that makes me really proud to be a father. There have been some challenges, but training my baby to be on the proper sleep schedule was my biggest challenge. Yeah, other than that, everything is definitely most enjoyable. My child to give the equal respect to everyone, irrespective of who they are, and she should love everyone and be helpful to the entire world.
Talking about what fathers are. We know you are the greatest father. You gave your son for us. And we just pray that you help us to represent you. You know, it's been my privilege to raise both a son and a daughter. And you can't raise them both the same way. And man, I tell you, raising a daughter is, for a man, she's like, you gotta protect her more. I'm calling on your name. That's how I feel, you know. Your son is supposed to be tough as nails, but that's the way I approached it, and that's the way I thought. But now, looking back, I see, you know, because my son faced challenges that my daughter never faced. I mean, he almost lost his life, and we thought he had a tumor, a brain tumor or something. We didn't know what was going on. But the Lord put certain situations in place, and praise God, it wasn't what we thought it was, but it was a very challenging situation. It was very difficult. to deal with. I mean, he, here is a child at the age of 7 having to learn how to walk again, having to learn to ride a bike again. And this is a son that taught his sister how to read, how to tie her shoe, potty trained her, and so we had to re-examine kind of how we were raising our children. And you try to raise them both the same, but you can't. They're entirely different. You gotta look at how each one lives, their character, who they are, and what works. And my daughter is tough as nails, man. She's strong-willed. She's not afraid to tell you what she thinks, and if it hurts your feelings, then you better toughen up, because it's probably the truth. So my son tries to be more tactful and careful, but praise God, I guess together, I would have to say that we've been very blessed.
For me as a father, one of my biggest challenges is overcoming a fear that is very well possible. I can fail at this. I can fail at being a father, a good parent. And a lot of us truly believe we're better parents than what we really are. So I'm constantly having to grade myself on my decisions. Because all of my decisions that I make now affects him. There are sacrifices I must make as a father to better position myself. Some of the sacrifices just come naturally, without any questions. And others, I have consciously make the right decision, consciously put effort to make that sacrifice. And it's not always easy, because it takes me out of my comfort zone into the unknown. And I'm having to sometimes remind myself of my faith in Jesus Christ, because I can't do it in my own strength, in my own power.
You gonna go up on the slide? You can hold the football? For me, fatherhood, I mean, it's one of the best things that happened to me. I didn't realize it until actually my son was 1 year old. That's when I finally realized what it meant for me to be a father.
3 feet tall, full of questions. You must have thought I was the smartest man alive.
I had a dad, but he didn't stick around. So my mission is to not do that to my son. Like, I really don't understand how any man can kind of walk out, not only on their child, but when you have a little man, you like your little man, that's like your heart right there. I mean, that joy that he gives me all the time, it's not even words you put into it,
Does Jesus really hear me when I pray?
And considering, we're sharing custody of my son, she's doing a fantastic job. But it's my job as a man to make sure he has that fatherly time that she can't get, and vice versa. But
there is no power on earth like your father's love, so big and so strong as your father's love.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much do anything with her. That's my man, And the thing what I think a lot of people don't realize is that I need him more than he needs me.
No matter where you go, always know you can depend on your father's love, especially when it's cold, especially when you're lonely. heart's just trying to find its way. And I know the world is always changing. But remember, son, some things never change. Even when my life on earth is through, there will still be a part of me in you. 'Cause some things are forever. Nothing's ever gonna take my love from you. There is no power on earth like your Father's love, so big and so strong as your Father's love. A promise that's sacred, a promise from heaven above. Did I hug enough? Did I care enough when you most needed me? Was I there enough? Enough to make you feel the power of your Father's love. Father's love, Father's love, your Father's love, Father's love, Father's love, Father's love.